today's episode. My name is David Kelly, I'm the Irish Guy Vlogs, and thank you so much for joining me today. So as I mentioned in my last week's video, I found my first video client, and now I'm about to head down to film some of the video. So I guess this is kind of a behind the scenes video. I'm not 100% sure of it, how much I'm going to film, because it's a pretty tight schedule, and I have to work later as well. I was working earlier, I'm in between shifts now, so you might as well join me and see what we get up to. But before I go, I'm going to have a quick look over my equipment just to check that everything is okay, and also to show you what equipment I actually use when I'm making a film. So this is my gear bag, and this is where I keep my camera and everything else. Ta-da! This little thingy here is for lens focusing, I'll show that soon. This is my camera. See, you always bring a penny, or in this case a 5 cent. I've got some batteries, got some lights, and I've got my shoulder rig, which I will set up now. So these are all the different parts of the shoulder rig. Here you have the shoulder extension, this is the main base plate, this is the battery plate slash shoulder pad, this is for pull and focus, this as well. These are your two handles at the front, and this is a back handle to carry the rig. So the one thing I really like about this rig is that you can kind of customize it to whatever size and shape you want. So you can have a straight rig if you want, you can just build it with the handles straight on the front. So you just put the handles like this, then you put the battery plate on the back like this, you screw it on, and there you have your straight shoulder rig. It's grand, it's comfortable, but it's not really how I like it. So what I have here is an offset bracket. You put this into the tubes, the battery plate onto that, you tighten it up, and now rather than it being straight, it's offset so that when you put it on your shoulder, you're going to have the screen of the camera directly in front of you, or your monitor on top. It's a lot more comfortable like this, I find. It just gives better stability, I think, to the rig as well, because the weight of the battery is back here. It gives you more of a, steadier shot. I'm just going to tighten these up so nothing slips out of place. That would be embarrassing. Oh crap, I've got this on the wrong side. There you have your basic shoulder rig. I think overall, in total I paid $250 for the rig, but I had to get this battery plate here as well. Okay, so I guess I should show you my camera before I start talking about batteries and stuff. This is my camera case. This is a Pelican case 1200. It's really solid. You can see here the camera just sits inside and has all its little bits, its lenses, filters, converters, whatever it needs. Right, so here's the camera. It's a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. It's a bit old now at this stage. It's probably 8 years old, I'd say, maybe. But I bought it a while ago back for €600. Maybe 2 years ago I bought it. And I've shot a few films with it. The quality is really good. You can't shoot 4K with it. You can shoot like 2.7K or whatever it is. But yeah, it's a really good camera. It's really good quality if you give it enough light. The lens I have on the front of it is a Canon FD 28mm. It's a vintage lens from about the late 70s, early 80s. I just love shooting with vintage lenses because it has a really nice clean look, but it also has that kind of soft focus, and you know that it's a vintage lens just by looking at it. The price has actually dropped on these as well, so if you fancy getting a really good camera for maybe €300 or €400 nowadays. I paid a little bit more for this because it had the cage, but it had like 6 spare batteries and stuff like that. But the batteries are the one thing that I hate about this entire camera. Get it? These are the batteries off it. It's basically... So these are the batteries off the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. They last maybe 20-25 minutes if you're not recording. If you are recording, you'd be lucky to get 15 minutes. Before I bought the camera, I had to think of another way to power the camera. So I was looking around online and I found this plate. And this is a BPU60. It's a 14.8 volt output. And it will convert the signal from this battery, which is a BPU60 battery, into a signal for the camera. I've never run out of battery on set, ever. And I've shot like continuously, and it's the best battery I've ever used, and I paid €85 for it, including delivery. So if you need something to power the Blackmagic, I recommend getting a BPU60 plate, and using that to power your rig. Just snaps on the back there like that. Put the cable in the side, turn her on. There we go. Bob is your uncle, or Robert, whatever you call him. It looks kind of bare like this, so I have other stuff for it as well. I have this handle that goes on the back here. So this is like a little handle that you can use to hold the rig down by your side or anything like that. It's got really good grip. So here's my other bag of tricks. And in this I have an external monitor. This goes on top of the camera. Get on there. We need a separate battery to power this monitor. So yeah, that's almost the entire full rig. Okay, so I meant to show you this focus ring thing. So this is the focus puller. So it slides onto the bar, and this ring that I showed you earlier, this goes on over your lens sometimes. Here, I'll show you what this does. I'm actually going to start recording on this as well. Yeah, so you have the focus ring here going around the lens, which is this. You have this ring here, so the two of them kind of bind in together, so that when I'm shooting, you'll see the ring moving now. I can pull focus and bring other things into focus, and I don't have to put my hand up here in front of the lens and adjust it. I can do it here from the side. This is basically my shooting rig, and this is what I'd call my running and gunning rig. So I can bring this down to a tiny little size, which I will show you. So I can bring it down to this size. It's a lot more compact. It'll save you space, it'll save you weight, and it'll get you into a tighter corner where you couldn't with the bigger rig. So other things I have, an audio recorder. This is a Zoom H1. You can pick these up fairly cheap. They're around 50 or 60 euros now. Really good quality. Get it close to your subject and you'll get excellent audio. Other things that I use for when I'm making a film are these. And these might not look like much. They're little lights. Put a little MPF 70 battery into the back of it. And there you have your light. I have two of them. Oh, I'm gonna turn this off. So I have two of these. I have another big light upstairs. I think I got these two lights, the two batteries, the light stands. It was all about 100 euros. Look, I didn't just go one day. You know what? I think I'm gonna buy all the film equipment that I need to make a film. These are things that I bought over the years, you know, and I had to, because that's the only way you can do this kind of thing. It's a really, really expensive hobby, and it's not even a hobby for me anymore. Like, this is my life passion. Like, this is what I want to do, you know. These are the essential things that you need. Camera, lenses, good audio. Good audio is essential. Good audio is better than good video, in my opinion. That's it. Battery, storage, lights, camera, and action. And now I'm gonna go and shoot the Johnson's video. I literally only have like 2 hours before I have to go back to work as well, so yeah, I need to run. We're here trying to get a shot. We're here trying to get a shot where a dart flies directly into the bullseye, but it's impossible to get. I have my camera set up here, and it's pointing directly at the bullseye. But the closest we've got so far is a 25, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. Really, really hard. Oh, that was actually pretty close. Who do you think is going to get it?
You need to go. Come on, you want to go. I'll go there.
You sure? I'm gonna fail miserably.
Go on. Go for it.
Seriously? No fucking way! That's gonna look set up, I guarantee.
Oh my god! Gonna save us 40 minutes! Oh, that's just ridiculous.
I can't believe that, honestly. That's gonna look staged. It's gonna look pure staged. I'm in genuine shock, honestly, God. Haters are gonna say it's staged, but it wasn't. It wasn't staged. It was a CGI dart. It was completely fake dart.
That was just brilliant.
Sean is just after telling me that there's a prize for getting the...
There is bullseye, 3 points.
There's no drink in the pub.
There's no drink. Well, we open it, then have 3 points.
Woo! So we're getting ready to shoot Shauna's interview for the advert. You nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
No.
We've done this already, so this is the second time doing it, so I think she knows what to say anyway. I think you'll hit all the points.
I'll be okay, I hope.
It will be grand.
Okay, yeah,
Last time
I just said that's my turn.
You're going to be you at the start, maybe a bit in the middle, and then
Okay,
at the end.
okay. I'm the proprietor of, oh my god.
I'm the proprietor. Oh my god. Oh, you're a busy woman.
The pints move pulled. It's now thinking about the 50th year of... When you look around... Look around the bar, you can see the
I'm here at the World Tea Towel Folding Championship in Johnson's. It's the yearly competition that they have here. What are you making, Emmy?
A breath.
What?
A breath.
I'm gonna have to censor that. I have to blur that out. Jesus Christ, can't put that on here, Emmy.
You're hungry?
Are you hungry?
You're hungry?
Dinner time.
It's actually a really good one. I've seen it before, but that's a really, really good one.
The prize goes to Amy for the best chicken in town.
Ooh, that was a busy shoot. It really, really was. I actually didn't get much time to film any behind the scenes stuff. So what you saw today was really only the last day, because any other day I was there, I was in between shifts and I was really just trying to focus on the the few shots that I had to get every day. It was good, it was a good shoot, and it was a good laugh as well. Shauna and Amy were really funny, and I want to thank Shauna as well for giving me the opportunity to make the video, because as I said, it's my first official client video, and I really hope I can get other work off the back of this, so I'm going to try and do the best job I can. I'm actually transferring footage at the minute. I have over 45 gigs just from today, and now comes the best part, the editing, when stuff starts to come together and you can chop and change stuff and do whatever you want. Basically, the idea you start off with might not be the idea you end up with, but that's kind of the magic of it. You try to get the best idea out of it that you can. Sometimes you just need to let go of old ideas, make new ideas. It's kind of the fun thing about the editing part, you know. And I'm honestly still kind of in shock about the dart throw. Like, I know I was only 2 feet away, but like, I haven't thrown a dart in about 25 years. And it was my first shot. That was honestly my first throw. I just threw it and it went straight in, and I couldn't believe it. I was just happy because I was just glad I got the shot, because I can show you footage. We were trying to do it with a piece of cast, like a piece of fishing line, pull the dart out, and then I was going to reverse it and put it in. We were just like, let's just stay here until we get someone throwing it in. So they gave me the dart and I threw it first go. I know I was only 2 feet away. People are going to say, well, that's not a proper dart throw. You have to be back at the Oki, 6.6 feet away, or whatever it is. I know. Leave a comment down below and tell me how shit I am. It was just a surprise, and I literally started filming like a minute before. So yeah, it was a nice surprise, and it was cool to get on camera as well. And I'm gonna get a free pint when Johnson's opens back up as well, so So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't a major behind the scenes, but I hope you enjoyed the little bits that you saw, and hopefully me going through my equipment list give you a better idea of what's into making a film and the type of equipment you're going to need if you do want to make a film yourself. Camera, storage, batteries, lights, and that's basically almost it. But if you want to be a filmmaker and you want to do these things, buy them over time, save up little bits here and there. As it gets better, the quality of your videos gets better. The more you practice, the better you get, the higher quality you're able to produce, and in the end point, the more money you're able to get for your work. And that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I need to up my skills so that I can up my paycheck, so that I can up my life. One step at a time. Reverse engineer your dreams, I guess, or something like that. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's going to be all for me for this week. I really do appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe down below. It really helps me out. Smash that like button, share it with your friends, and I will be back next Saturday with another video. So yeah, I will see you all then. Goodbye, and so long, and take care. Oh yeah, and if you're in Kilrush when Johnson's is open, go in for an old pint and say hello. No game, pool, few darts. You. Oh, I didn't press stop. Okay, bye.